Hey guys, how you doing? Kenny B here from Cities and Suburbs, wishing you the best during this most precious holiday season. And they're all precious. They really are. We lose people, we love people, and we lose people that we love. And I hope the next year in 2026 that all you folks out there really do well. You know, it's tough out there right now. The economy, healthcare. What should I do for a job? Am I making enough money? Am I slipping into poverty? Right? I mean, those are real concerns because after Christmas and New Year's are over within the next couple of weeks, and I said this to someone that I was shopping with you today, that, in one of the big box stores, that all this will be gone in 2 weeks. And it wasn't about the product, it was about the feeling, it was about the emotion, okay? We have millions of people in this country starving still. From 1964, I was watching a video in black and white, the people that live in Appalachia, okay? And their Christmas was nothing. They live in shacks and government surplus flour and butter and I'm wondering, have we really come that far, right? Well, we built public housing, we have at least a roof over people's head, but where has our economy gone? Okay, so Christmas, New Year's, that's great, rah, rah, rah. But at the end of the day, okay, holidays do not take away a permanent problem of poverty and joblessness in this country. Drugs are pouring in, and you guys know, they're pouring in. And that's okay. Well, you could say, well, that's your fault. You don't have to take that. It's not about that at all. America is an open market for everything. I mean, don't you think? Right? Anyway, I'm sorry to get off on a Debbie Downer note, but that's just the way it is. In 2 weeks, when you pack up your Christmas tree, right, and you've given your donation and your feel-good stuff, has not eradicated anything, hasn't helped anything, right? So, I mean, there's probably a lot of ways that we can help change people's lives, but I don't think it's through charity, giving someone a sandwich today, or it's an epidemic of homelessness, joblessness. America has lost its core economy, right? All right, you need the master's degree to graduate into a job that's not even friggin' there, right? So I'm just wondering where we are right now as a nation, really. What is our priority, okay? We're paying attention, so much attention to a war in Eastern Europe, right? We have Sudan fighting the Saudi Arabia. There's like 11 or 12 wars going on. And it's great to take a time out, don't get me wrong. All right, I'm sorry to start out on this kind of note, but it's a reality note. I'm sorry, okay? And so Christmas travel in this country is about 122 million people will hit the roads. Over, 109.5 million people will be doing this by this. I'm camping out. I've got plenty of things here, and I wish all my friends and family well, of course, and I hope you do too. But let's think about this. Let's think about this, particularly here in Worcester. Oh my God, right? Someone asked me, my wife asked me the other day, how's Main Street doing? I said, it's a shit show. Okay? There's nothing going on in downtown Worcester on Main Street. There's sections, the Canal District, woo, you know? Anyway, and Polar Park finishing in a deficit in 2025, okay? So now you got Woo and Wooville, and they did the, they did the scary thing around Halloween. How can we make this a, you know, at least, you know, an 8-month event, destination for people, you know, to make it relevant. And we'll see about that, right? So what happened good in Worcester this year? Well, we have a refreshed city council. Oh my God, guys, it looks like a bunch of retreads that they hired back to, you know, make things calm, right? We have Gary Rose in Economo, and we have Attell, she's gone, and Council Nguyen, they're gone, and Ginny Pasillo, they're gone. George Russell, Realty, he's gone. So Worcester is starting almost kind of like with this, you know, something keep the people calm, right? Gosh, help me anyway. So we'll see what happens with the new city council. It kind of looks like Linus's blanket, you know, guys, Charlie Brown. You know, Linus always had his blanket, and, you know, it was comfy for him, but it not sustainable. You know, if Worcester is really going to move into the progressive development, business development, it really needs to attract the right kind of development, not just for housing, but for businesses to set up along Main Street, which has nothing but plywood over a beautiful landmark of the Commerce Building. It's all plywood. Plywood, 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 right? It's embarrassing. The second largest city. My ass, right? Yeah, it's the second largest city, but if you don't have a Main Street, you do not have a city core, period. Anyway, let's look at the Patriots, you guys, coming up this weekend, tomorrow night at 8:20, 24 hours from now, by the way. Patriots against the Baltimore Ravens. We looked great last week against the Bills, right? Oh my God, we're gliding. Oh my God, it was scary. I mean, I am not picking the Patriots to go past the first round in the playoffs. I think that the Denver Broncos, Seattle Seahawks, that could be a rematch. And but I'm not seeing the Patriots going long. I'm not saying don't be overly ambitious, go for it, but let's be realistic as well. So anyway, guys, so, you know, travel well, enjoy the holiday, but, you know, Christmas, New Year's, those holidays and celebrations, even Hanukkah, do not diminish the weight of the economy. Okay, we have a lot of work to do in this country to put people back to work. I mean, maybe, you know, it's such a housing crisis, right? Maybe we do what we did back in the old school and put people back to work building housing that's affordable and give them a job, you know, while building a really good affordable housing, and not friggin' not the you know, the brick tower public housing stuff that is ancient and 50 years old, and, you know, so let's see what we can do. But yeah, it's always good to give someone, believe me, it's always good to give someone a coat, food, or whatever. But I'm really embarrassed by the American policy in terms of cost of health care, everything costs you something to keep you alive, whether it's food, whether it's this, and I'm not a guy that says, hey, go for handouts. No, if you can work, please work, you know, but jobs have to provide a livable wage, and we have to become less reliant on the federal government. Okay, we really do. Okay, if I can help anybody keep someone off the federal government's dole by helping them get a job at any cost, I will. Anyway, guys, quick check-in and happy holidays to you guys. Let's hope 2026, is better on some level, whatever you guys think, all right? Maybe we can stop shopping at the dollar store for fruits and vegetables, if you will. Anyway, I wish you the best. I really do. Okay, take care. KDB here, signing out. Take care. Good night.